is my passion. This is my love. This is the heart and soul of Monsoon Live. Recording. What's up, everybody? It's I, Jeffrey Demon Monsoon Mysick. Welcome to show number 4, a historic moment in Demon Monsoon Live history. We are doing the first ever Zoom call. Yes, we finally became part of the great community of technology. Let's see how bad we can screw this up. Today, we have a very special guest. In fact, you could say he's at the center of a couple storms. It is a running gag between us. We won't get into it, but let's just say he's in the center of it. But he's also at the center of arguably the biggest season 20 finale, the biggest season finale, probably bigger than us going out to the great state of Colorado to fight Joshua Jacob Jones 2, when we did a whole full circle thing. And then, of course, that led to Street Beast Beef Fight in 2022. But we all know that ain't going to be like that one. This one's even bigger. Just a real quick program note. Josh did have a fight this past weekend. This was recorded on the 29th of January, and it's being aired, obviously, on the 5th. But Josh did have a great fight. Great young man, great fighter. We did have our beef. We've always brought it up. Had one heck of a fight. Go to Street Beast West Coast. When it gets up, check it out. So Josh, part of Team Demon, always showing everybody on the West Coast how we do stuff Demon style. But anyway, enough to talk about the past. Season 20 season finale will be held in Chicago, Illinois. And today, my guest at this time, the man, the myth, the guy who represents the CEO, one CEO to another CEO, the owner of Backyard Bloodsport. He's our host for season 20's finale, Drake Code. Drake, welcome to the show.
What's up, Jeff? Thanks for having me.
Hey, we're gonna hope this all works. I mean, anything's possible. I want my first question. We're gonna do a couple questions. We're gonna get to know what Backyard Bloodsport is. We're gonna talk about some of the upcoming fighters. I was gonna talk about the elephant in the room, which is the season 20 finale. We'll hype that up. We'll get your view on that one. But first, what got you into boxing?
Man, honestly, I was kind of a nerdy kid growing up, and I wasn't much of a fighter. I guess more of the lover or whatever. Just like wasn't looking for trouble. But as you get older, sometimes trouble finds you, and after getting your butt kicked a few times, you kind of want to figure out what you're doing. So I guess that's kind of one of the ways most people get into fighting, right? You get picked on, and then you want to learn how to defend yourself. So
okay,
that's one of the initial things, I guess. Other than that, I guess there's a couple things that stem from it. I had a buddy. I could thank one of my buddies who's one of the fighters today. He inspired me to start Backyard Bloodsport, and he also got me into boxing too. Because when his pool got tore down in his yard, we had a sand lot back in his yard, and that little sand lot obviously turned into a boxing pad really quick, and started bringing around a bunch of people from the neighborhood, and testing our steel. Just as young guys, wild boxing, but still, we were just getting it in. So stuff like that.
Okay. What is Backyard Bloodsport? What is this group that we're now hearing about?
So again, inspiration came from my buddy, same fighter. It's his fighter's name is Raj, and so we had been doing we always get into scraps or fight with each other in the yard, just like guys do, put on the gloves and test each other's luck, stuff like that. Also, we do a lot of training. I'm always hitting pads, just trying to stay exercising, and I always like just staying into combat sports, and it's always been a hobby of mine. So he said, why don't you, instead of just doing it all the time, why don't you start, putting it out there and recording yourself? And I said, why not? I'm going to just give it a shot. And I started launching a page. So stemmed from that.
And then that's kind of how we met.
True.
You guys say you do train. We see some of the stuff. We'll give you guys the Instagram. Apparently Zoom gives us 10 minutes to record stuff, so we're going to be going a little faster than what I was hoping.
No problem.
YouTube's like 10 minutes anyway. We know you guys train everywhere, outside at a gym and all that. I want to get to your fighters. Who is your up and coming fighters right now?
Okay, so the main fighter, I guess, would say is the one who launched this promotion, and he caught interest of you and your group's attention, and that's our guy Raj. So I would also probably think that he's one of our best fighters, to be honest. He's strong, he's got the size, he's got the athleticism, and more than that, he's got the heart. So we just got to get him committed and keep him in the gym with us and start sharpening his tools.
And I do know you do have somebody else that trains with you. He'll be up at the Donnybrook against Demon.
Yeah, so that's another one of our fighters. He goes by the name Death Row right now. So
Well,
yeah.
we'll be carrying the Donnybrook on Demon Monsoon Live. We'll make sure everybody gets to see that. Now we do know. I gotta ask, what is the future of backyard blood sport? Before we get to the big question that's coming up, but what is the future of backyard blood sport? What do you guys want to do?
That's a good question. I mean, so we're all really interested in fighting. We got a good group of guys going. Some more interested in the trying to seek out a real career out of it, possibly. I mean, even get interested in the amateurs and stuff like that. But I always wanted to test my steel here and make sure I'm ready for that before I jump into something like that myself. So why not, test my luck with my friends and make sure I can do it before I up the ante and try something bigger.
So we could be seeing you guys after our May event down at Street Beast OG.
Yes, definitely, quite possibly, yeah. I don't
Street Beast family, Street Beast family, get ready. I'm bringing you back our blood sport to the OG yard.
There we go.
Well, we got to talk about it. We do have as everybody knows, we're doing a season 20 finale, 20 years of Demon Monsoon Live, and we're going to go out the season in a bang. You mentioned Raj. Me and Raj, just so everybody knows, we're going to do a exhibition bout. We're doing 10 rounds. Never been done on YouTube. We're doing it for YouTube. 16-ounce gloves, and we're kind of helping, we're going to showcase this fighter in his prime, in his glory. He has the heart, as you've heard. What is your prediction? Like, what do you expect? I mean, you've seen me fight, you've trained with Raj, and I'm going to tell everybody the guy who I'm talking to is going to be running my corner as well. So there's the big surprise on that one. But what do you expect from this?
Man, I honestly do think it's going to be a war coming from the two of you guys. You guys both have a ton of heart, and you guys like to bring it. Raj training in the gym, he always brings it into the later rounds. Ain't nobody putting him away quick or making him stop for even a second. And everybody else needs a breather, but he keeps the gloves on and is asking for his next guy already. So he's willing to match you with that energy. So I think that's going to be the best part about it. Excuse my language. That's going to be the fire right there when you guys collide.
Well, guys, as I've told you, the season 20 finale, this is going to be something big. If y'all don't believe me, like, or you're all taking precautions, I'm like, we even have like the whole list of everything. Because of our time limit, because of YouTube, if you guys don't know, YouTube has a rule on this. Any final thoughts on Backyard Blitz or any of the fighters that you've seen? Also, looking at the Street Beast fighters, if there was a fighter in Street Beast, or if there's stuff, any of the Street Beast, who do you want to see? You would like,
Well, yeah, like you said, when we were talking about working our way up to Street Beast, it's something we had in mind, but it was something more so down the road. But one of our fighters had something kind of his own thing in mind, so he jumped the gun on that a bit, and he went looking for his own thing. And like we said, we mentioned him through Donnie Brook, and seems to be the same guy. So he's definitely jumped the gun on more than one occasion, and he's made quite a few plans that don't quite relate to the Bloodsport gig yet, but he's doing his own thing, and he's going to put his name out there, and we'll see how that goes. That's our guy Death Row, and he's been putting in work lately. He's got to stay more consistent with it, but I can't say he hasn't made improvements. So yeah. I think his fights that he's got planned should be interesting too.
Yeah, and I'm sure his opponent has a few tricks up his sleeve. We do know who his opponent. Again, just so everybody knows, we don't bring up drama in this show. We don't, this is just we're literally trying to get you guys ready for the finale. Is Saturday, May 27th. We're going to be broadcasting for the first time ever, guys. Me and Drake have talked about this. I've talked it over with my guys. We're going to do something that's never been done before. We're going to have the recorded fight, but exclusively on Facebook only.
Oh,
We're going to
awesome.
carry the fight live. You're going to see the weigh-in. You're going to see a mini press conference being held at the event that we're doing. Again, this is only an exhibition bout. It's not like we're going to kill each other. We're going to put on a great show. This is something for the 20th anniversary. It's something what we did when we went out to Colorado. It's something we're doing when we go out to St. Louis, Missouri. We just want to show young fighters. Drake and I have reached out. I reached out to Drake over 2 months ago. Geez, it feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, we still got some time. I got to find the place, the location, and maybe even a few more fights will fall into place, and hopefully we'll have something interesting fall together.
Yeah, and again, if anybody wants to be part of this, this is an open invitation. Let me know. I'd like to have a whole crew, from the East go out with us to show our support. The big thing with this broadcast and what we're doing in season 20 is we want to show young fighters, up and comers. I personally want to see Drake get in action.
I gotta keep working in the gym too myself. So
yeah,
once I get
y'all know Demon trains every day, guys, even in surgery. But Drake, love having you on the broadcast. We are gonna have him back, guys. I'm telling you all right now, we ain't done with Backyard Bloodsport.
We got more interesting characters introduced. So
and we're gonna do something. He doesn't know about this just because I make it up off on this wall. We're gonna have a chance to sit with some of these young fighters as part of the second half of season 20. Of course, we have a lot of stuff with the 20th anniversary. And of course, somebody's turning 40, and we have to get ready for that event. Wonder who. But anyway,
shout out, check out Backyard Bloodsport on Instagram. So hopefully he'll leave a tag in the.
Oh yeah, details. We'll have all the info. You can contact them. But for now, guys, I'm Demon. That's Drake. Awesome. Demon, play the next two posters. Next week's show, what's the tale of Demon Monsoon? The untold story from the man himself. Guys, later days.